Man, this song is so good and epic. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm the Gouda guy. This game is Final Fantasy for the Nintendo NES system. Oh my gosh, I meant to say I'm KarmaJolt, but Gouda guy is first in the chat. Dagger and Aces, a channel member. Still so happy I got gifted a membership. It's been so long since I got one. Yo, Aces, heck yeah, good for you. Ken, Freg, I see you. Let's play some more of this game. This is Final Fantasy 1 for the Nintendo NES system, everybody. And, oh my gosh, my knight knows white magic. I think last we left off, yeah, we beat the Kraken, and so we revived the power of the Thoid Oib, as they say. That's how they pronounce it. Death Bob, how are you? Freg, I do see you sometimes, even though my eyesight is very poor. Ain't got much left to do. Except go to the next dungeon, Dagger. I'm invisible? What do you mean you're invisible? Then how did I see you? Oh, because I heard you. I used those audio cues. Now, like, I know I showed this off last time, but, like, I feel like I didn't explain it properly about how good this spell would be if it weren't broken. But, like, there's a level 7 magic in here, and it is the Saber magic. What I didn't realize about this spell is that you can only auto-target. It casts on the user. So the Saber spell, I guess it was designed for a red mage to use, and they have this, this piece of armor, the Power Gauntlet, that will cast the Saber magic. And so I guess maybe you're supposed to put that on like a ninja or a fighter, or maybe even a black belt. But the Saber magic, like it says in the Explorer's Handbook, is supposed to do this. Makes your weapon sharper magically. Success rate increases by 40% and damages increase by 15%. A 40% increase to your hit rate means you'll be attacking at least one more time in combat. So that's what the Saber spell is supposed to do, and that seems like a really awesome buff. But there are two problems with it. One, you can only cast it on yourself, so as soon as I choose the Saber magic, you're done. You're done with the menu. You don't get to target who you cast that spell on. It only works on the caster. But what I mean by works on the caster is that it doesn't work on the caster. It says something like, weapon became magically sharper there. And like a lot of the spells in this game, it just doesn't work at all and is completely bugged. And I wish I could show that off to you in a more effective manner by doing loads and loads of testing. But just trust me on this one. This is one of those spells that unfortunately does not work. Yeah, I had a 40% extra chance to hit there, allegedly, and it just did not work. So, yeah, unfortunately the Saber spell doesn't work, J-Mac. And it's such a freaking shame. So, Simon Diamond, that's why I am going to sell the Power Gauntlet. Because, again, that gauntlet is supposed to cast the Saber magic in battle, and it does. But that spell just doesn't work. Is there no armor shop here? Yeah, I guess I will, I'll sell that somewhere else then. Simon D, yeah, so in subsequent remakes of this game, Saber works properly and is a pretty good spell. Same with the Temper magic, which is supposed to increase your damage by 14. But again, Temper in this version of the game does nothing. How many crystals? Yo, J-Mac, we illuminated, 3 of the orbs. ADT! Howdy, Karma and crew. Welcome. Sirefly, I see you. I should get my money's worth of this membership. I should watch the members-only videos. Yo, Aces? Do it. I feel like my members-only videos are kind of funny. Oh, hey, and like it says in the chat, everybody, if I get any donations this stream, I'll do some bicep curls. I'm gonna reset that reps counter. We did 42 squats yesterday when we were playing some F-Zero 99 with Genevieve B. And, you know, Ken and Rasta and Dendon Tucker. And anyone else who may have joined us. Dendon Tucker, oh my gosh, I just mentioned you. I love casting Nuke on imps. Freg, I'm not quite there yet. I don't have a, any charges of level 8 magic, but I did buy that spell. Oh my gosh, Alex DT with the cool $9.99. Hey, thank you so much for the $10. Everyone put an ADT in the chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I believe your glasses won't look good in 30 minutes, so change your glasses in 30 minutes. Aces, that's a bold prediction. But you could be right. Where am I going? I guess I could just go to the Mirage Tower to, level up a little bit here. But also, like, what was the level 6 magic that I passed up on? There's Exit and Inva 2. This guy got Lit 3. Lit 3 stun. Oh yeah, Lit 3 stun and Quake. Did I ever get the Warp spell? I did. What else is in here? Like, while I'm selling the items that I need to sell, and maybe buying some heal potions that I need to buy. Fog 2 and Soft for white magic. Yeah, thank you. And Crescent Lake is one of the towns that has, their item shop has the heal potion listed on the top of the inventory. So all you gotta do is mash the A button if you're gonna buy a bunch of drinks, which I will do in combat. How late am I? Welfare checks? I really haven't accomplished anything yet, but you did miss a $10 donation. And welcome. Tiny Cat climbed up into his bed. Hojo Jojo! Stone is one of the few statuses I ever struggled against in FF1. Yeah, there aren't too many in this game. There's like Sleep, which you don't... That actually doesn't happen to you all that often. Then there's Paralyze or Stun, which happens all the time. And then, like, Poison isn't a big deal. But Stone is basically, it kills you, you know? Bulbman Gaming. Dendon Tucker? I wish. May one request a glasses change? Yeah, Gouda Guy. You want it? Let's, I'm gonna pick a random one. Actually, I'm just gonna pick the one that's right on top, because Genevieve B put those there. I love how most status effects boil down to, you don't get a turn. Yeah, so what would that be? Paralyze, Sleep, which I think is the same thing in this game, right? Stone and Dead. Yeah, you don't get a turn. Wait, Simon D, what were you talking about? What's bugged? I already forgot what we were saying. I'm still blown away by the short you made where you landed the airship on the bottle guy. Never you could do that all these years. Yeah, saw that in a speed run, and then someone else mentioned it to remind me. So thank you to whoever reminded me that you could land the airship on the caravan when you're buying the ferry bottle. And you know what else I never put together? Like, first of all, the bottle guy in this game who sells those bottles, it's kind of like the guy who sells the magical bottles in Kakariko Village in The Legend of Zelda. Secondly, this game has fairies in bottles just like in Zelda. Oh my gosh, that's where they got that. Alright, let's sell this power gauntlet because I think statistically it is identical to like the Silver and Zeus gauntlets. But it uses a spell that is bugged. Saber's bugged in most versions, KarmaJolt, not bugged in the PR version. Wait, I thought it was fixed in things like the Game Boy Advance Dawn of Souls. Genevieve B, welcome. Let's buy Fog 2, because why not? I've got the money for it. Saber also works in FFGBA. This level spell is full. Someone else? Yeah, what can Kobe get? Can he get Rub? No. Can he get Stun? Can he get Cake? No, the only thing he can learn is Lit 2. From the black magic, anyway. Or lit 3, I should say. Well, let's get him Inv 2, because that's a really good spell. Can he get exit? Yeah, he can get exit. Jeej. Oh my gosh, if I had 2 more gold. Greetings, Contessa Gen B. What? You think I'm handsome? Soul Wave. Dawn of Souls is the best version of 1 and 2, hands down. Hojo Jojo, I have that game somewhere, but I couldn't find my copy. Anyway, let's go to the Mirage Tower. Like, maybe I should get... Hold on. Am I filled up on magic here? Ice 3, Life 2 for level 8. I'm probably fine. Michigan mentioned. Welfare checks? How about those Detroit Lions? I don't know. Where am I right now? Oh, my favorite place. Corn area. I'm so eepy, guys. Hung out with family and got free chocolate. Heck yeah, Genevieve B. Dang, if I had 2 more gold. Karma, do you have a GBA? If so, what model? I have the backlit one of the GBA SP. The blue one that everyone wants. I also have a Nintendo DS Lite. Alright, let's go to the Mirage Tower, everybody. I just saved the game. Chocolate is right. Okay, it's like just to the north here. Rob L, what's going on? Let's park here. Cornerica Park was mentioned. I don't see a lot of Detroit peeps in here. Welfare checks? Yeah, that's what I was going for. Let's Thor this guy. And then hit him with the Mage Staff for a free fire, too. Ankylo might resist fire. I mean, if he lives in the desert, he's probably used to a little bit of heat. It was me. I mentioned Cornerica Park. Or is it Comerica? Dang it, my eyesight is awful. Well, hello, KJ. How's it going today? Yo, side order, I see you. Aces, you had the rose gold one, too? Let's use the heal helm. Look, these dudes will clean him up. Let's heal. Dang, 106. Melissa R says, I finished my collection and game room off welfare checks and those wonderful stimulus checks. Wait, actually? Okay. Oh boy, okay, I did like just enough damage to kill that guy. 652 experience from that guy and 1 gold. I love that. Boom. Lay the smack down. Dwight T, I was trying to lay something down there. Don't take that out of context. Let's use the Zeus and the Thor and the Mage. Man, those items are so good. Even though they cast like a level 3 spell, like level 3 spells are still pretty useful toward the end of the game. Because like, look how much damage that did total. That was like 250 to 300 damage there. I just like the name Welfare Plus Checks Mix. Yeah, Welfare Checks? That was obvious. Dang it, Bork got poisoned. Boom, 100 damage there. And then 30 for the kill. Nice. Okay, so that's almost a reliable kill. Is 3 level 3 magics there. It's KarmaJolt time, says Dendon Tucker. Hey, you know what else time it is? It's time to do some curls. Let's do 10 of them, everybody. Hey, hello there, Mr. Jolt. I'm calling about your car's extended warranty. Do you have a moment? No, Nicholas D, I'm busy doing curls. Alright. Let's grab the weights. Let's do 10. We got 20-pound weights, everybody. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thanks, ADT. Big reps. Yeah, earlier this week, you guys killed me on Tuesday and Thursday. We did 600 and 700 reps, respectively, so thank you so much for all the generosity lately. Karma streams are a bit of a grab bag, and we love bags. Come for the game, stay for the motivation. Yes, the determination like it's Undertale. We love you, Karma. Genevieve B, I love you too. Yep. Yeah, we're doing some bag grabbing over here. There's functionally no difference between having my white mage and my black mage in 3rd and 4th, or having it like this, where the black mage is in 3rd and the white mage is in 4th. But I'm so used to having the black mage in the 4th slot that I will mix up my commands if I don't have them in that order. Because again, what party order does here is basically it determines who's going to get hit the most. So your leader takes 50% of the incoming physical damage. So when an enemy attacks with a physical smack, there's a 50% chance he's going to target your guy in the 1st slot, a 25% chance he's going to target the 2nd guy, and then a 12.5 and 12.5 each for these, for the 3rd and 4th slot. So there's really, again, there's functionally no difference between the 3rd and the 4th slot, but I have always had them in this order, and I will mix myself up if I do anything else. Let's use the wizard staff. I prefer mental smack. Nicholas D? Yeah, that sounds like you. Dang, that Scorch did like 5 damage to everyone. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it hits Kobe for 24 because he doesn't have protection from fire. He's like the only one who doesn't have a ribbon or the dragon armor. But even still, it's like not doing that much damage. Karma, can words even begin to describe how much respect you have for Akex? Yes! A bunch. Thank you, English language. Heal staff and wizard staff are good here. Simon D, how many times have you played FF1? A bunch is technically words. Multiple. Booker plays, thank you for the analysis. Thank you, Karma. Yo, Akex, thank you for being cool and clicking that like button. So yeah, we came into this dungeon earlier to get to loot all the treasure chests, but now we don't need to do that because, like, yeah, I guess if you're not getting the treasures in this dungeon, it's pretty fast. Like room 1, you just go in and out. This one, you gotta go to the back of the room and go up the stairs, which is stupid and I hate it. Here for hard-hitting analysis and scathing commentary. Booker plays games? That's what I'm here for, too. If I'm doing my job right. Let's Thor hammer and... You know what? Let's hit it with an ice, too. Never played this game, but I come in here just because. Yeah, Dendon Tucker. This is Final Fantasy 1. It came out, it came to North America in 1990. But I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate everyone who shows up, especially if I'm playing a game that you just like never cared about, you know? Dang, iced him. Ha. Nice damage there. More like nice, too. Alright, let's heal up here. With the heal helm! Yeah, so like on turns where I know I'm gonna clean up with like a single physical attack, I like to have my other party members use healing items, so I get that free HP back before I smack a dog to death, I guess. It was an evil dog, though. One of us escaped with a cube. He floated far to the west. Yeah, he's like an LA guy, right? Ooh, this is the top floor of the Mirage Tower, and like, I don't know why it's called the Mirage Tower. You can actually see it very clearly. Even in the middle of the desert. Let's confuse with wizard staff. Why are they picking on Kobe? AKA the Black Mamba. Alright, so confuse works pretty well there, I'd say. Hello, I'll be a lurker in the stream. Says Drico. For the most part, because I'm halfway through World 5 as I try to 100% all of Yoshi's Island. That's the hardest one, so good luck. The special stage there. Is probably the toughest stage in the game to get 100% on. Let's do one of these. Why? Why are they picking on Kobe? Well, that was a waste of a Cure 4. Yeah, okay. I calculated, like, okay, I was like, there's like a really, really small risk that he dies before this, before this Cure 4 gets its turn. And then it happened. Bad RNG, yeah, ADT. That's okay, I think it'll still be fine. Like, I've got plenty of life charges. DJ Aiden X. Oh, wrong account. Alright, I won't tell anyone. Asim with a level up. Agi int vit. Alright. Let's life Kobe here, and then I don't think I'm gonna need to use any harm for... Okay, back, says Indie Gamer Retro. Hey, welcome. I didn't know you had another account. Oh, of course there's a scripted battle here against Blue D. Blue D? I don't know, let's try Lit 3. Kobe is now the life of the party. Dang, that did 49 damage. Okay, I guess he is resistant to lightning. No A lit? Against this guy? I don't know, I figured I'd just kill him. And it worked, Pip! Transporter operation requires a cube. Yeah, let me just put it in the cube slot here. I love this area of the game. Because suddenly the music gets all, like, beepy and boopy, like we're in some sort of futuristic robot place. And, like, you can see the outer space behind the walls here. Yo, ADT with another $10. Thank you so much. Saying, all right, you beautiful people, have a great day. I read it, like, aggressively. But, hey, everyone put an ADT in the chat. Banger OST music. Yeah, Simon D. Like, it sounds bewildering in a futuristic way that, I can imagine these people's confusion, seeing, like, these people have never even dreamed of space, you know what I mean? But now we're suddenly here. Using the technology of, I guess, the ancient Sky Warriors. Nobody in their world ever mentioned anything about space travel, right? Like, there's no historical text that we've read that was like, oh, the Sky Warriors were actually more like the Space Warriors because they had a freaking spaceship, guys. So this is probably completely unexpected, you know? You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's heal up. I've always dreamed of space. Dagger? Tell me about it. Null spells are mostly fine, but null all is absolutely busted. Wait, Hojo Jojo, what do you mean by that? It's gonna be great one day. Space colonies, etc., etc. Just figured the Sky Palace was more akin to a low-orbit space station. Yeah, Indy? Ooh, I got the Bane sword, just like Simon D probably predicted in the chat. This sword, actually, I don't know if its stats are any good at all. Let's try it on Kobe the Red Wiz. Damage 41, hit percentage 86 while he's got the defense sword equipped. But what about the Bane sword? 33 and 71? Yeah, that's like a lot worse. But the Bane sword, when used in combat, casts the Bane spell, which has a chance to instantly kill all enemies, kind of like the Quake spell. But I think it is technically poison element. Yo, the eye? Remember this guy? From the ice cave? Is the sword Bane used against Batman? Nicholas D. I bet it could be. Maybe I'm lame for this, but I do love the fantasy/D&D trope of suddenly space stuff. Yeah, Booker plays. From what I understand, the very first Ultima was like that, too. Spelljammer is a D&D campaign that's set in space, Gen B. Spelljammer? Hardly knew her. Davida! Welcome! I just restarted this game. Also nice. Hey, good to see you. I thought Bane used his knee on Batman. Sears, I never watched any of those movies. Tailstraw 64. Welcome, how are you? I know. Let's use the Bane sword. And the wizard staff to confuse this horse. Ineffective. Against this evilman. Ineffective. Yeah, so again, the Bane sword targets all enemies with an instant death ability that has a very low chance to hit. But it targets individually. So it's not like an all or nothing thing. Watch out, Parma, there's an evil man. Gouda guy, what are you going to do about it? Retro Rai Rai says, love the streams. Keep them coming. Hey, appreciate you. We love bread and cheese in this channel, Rai Rai. Ooh, stuff. A heal potion. How long has this been in this chest, do you think? Like, these heal potions don't have an expiration date. But, like, I don't know. Is it gonna go bad in space? Bad in space. That's the title of my next... If I ever make a video game, Harry Knuckles, that'll be it. So the Batman Nolan films were really cool the first time I saw them, but with each viewing, they just sort of get worse. They were a pleasant breath of fresh air after Forever and Batman and Robin, says Booger Plays. Yeah, I tried watching one of those, I think. I did see the one with Heath Ledger. I saw that one in theaters, as a matter of fact. But that might have been the only one that I've actually seen. Need a programmer, Karma? I got you. Yo, Dagger? If I ever come up with something cool... Tail Gunner. In the game lore, those heels are centuries old. Does it ever actually mention that? Oh, wait. In the instruction manual... Okay, so let's read what it says about the heal potion. In the Explorer's Handbook, everybody. So first of all, it comes in a huge vase that has 2 little spouties on it. I don't know if you can see that. You can see that pretty well. But it says, extracted from a rare tree. It restores HP. You can use it during a fight or while traveling. Doesn't really say anything about how old it is. But, like, the tree can't be that rare. Aces? Has it been 30 minutes yet? Oh my gosh, it has. I'm switching glasses, just like you said. Yeah. Yeah, Simon D. So that's another weird thing about the heal potion. Is that out of combat, it gives you a flat 30 HP when you use it. When you use it just from the menu. But if you drink with it in combat, it heals anywhere from 12 to 24 HP. So let's try it. We got 2 donations, so I owe you 2 drinks. Looks like it's not gonna happen. This time. I'm also glad there's a stream tonight. Yo, Soulwave. Welcome back. Glad to have you. Bork got strength up. Yeah, because the knight gets, the fighter/knight gains strength every level up. Which is busted. It's just as good as it sounds. Let's do 10 curls, everybody. Ready? Let's do hammer curls this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big thanks to my guy ADT. I saw somebody mention Warmech in the chat. I'm probably not going to do Warmech this stream. Unless I happen to run into him, then I guess I'll fight him. Alright, we did 20 reps. Mucho Borkage is right. Man, imagine living here. How do they breathe? Probably with Oxy Ale. Yo, Tail Straw gifting the KarmaJolt membership. Hey, thank you so much. I love that YouTube says, Tail Straw XD sent 1 KarmaJolt gift memberships. Hey, and Douglas D. Welcome to the crew. Tails, thank you so much. Everyone put a wolf in the chat. And possibly a straw. For Tail Straw. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, I was never a fan of Batman. I just don't get him. Retro Rai Rai, like, I was just talking the other day, like, so many people love the Joker character, and, like, I just, like, there's just, I don't know if there's anything compelling about that character. That said, I haven't read any of the comics. I loved that he was voiced by Mark Hamill in the animated series. Let's use the mage stick here. Can't find it, says Tail Gunner. Yeah, I don't know if there is a straw emoji, but there's probably something with a straw. Hey, KarmaJolt, how many sunglasses you have? Den and Tucker? I should do an official count at some point. I'm guessing like 135. YouTube is not allowing me to super chat? Wait. It says, you already own this item? Tail Straw, I have never seen that. You know who's compelling? Mr. Freeze. Yeah, because he like wants to save his wife who is suspended in like a frozen state, I suppose. Is that the story behind him? Plus he makes ice puns, which is so... I was gonna say cool, which is real neat, everybody. Which is pretty chill. Brain Ripper, what's going on? Anti-villain. If you're on mobile trying to pay, and you try to make the same donation you just made, it'll think that it's trying to process the same payment twice and decline it. Yeah, daggers, sometimes it's just weird. That's why me and Sears donated dollar figures with random change on them the other day. Oh, yeah, sure, it was that. And not just that you were trying to get me to do math. Zach Wise. He froze his wife to save her from her illness. Later when they found a cure, yeah, but she was really his... But was she really his wife, or did he just convince everyone she was? Ooh, Zach Wise? Let's unfreeze her and ask her. Yo, we got another heal helm. Yeah, what sucks about this is that nobody else can equip it, so, like, I don't know if it's worth hanging on to. But let's drop this ice armor for now. I think the ninja can equip that, though, which is neat. Oh, I got a pro ring. Yeah, let's actually give this to Kobe. Oh, wait. Shoot. So this, yeah, this replaces his gauntlet. And not his shield. You know, I don't need this buckler. Actually, the pro ring gives more armor than the Zeus gauntlet I'm seeing now. So yeah, I guess I'll give him that, and then I'll drop the opal shield. Because I will need more room. What in the buckler? Day-night cycle? Yes, exactly. Yo, Tail Straw! Says, oh, woo, the 7th? Actually gonna work this time? Did it work? It looks like it did. Yo, everyone put another wolf in the chat for Tail Straw. As Ace also puts his members super chat here. Member for 1 month. Woo, first member milestone message. Yeah. Whoa, it worked, says Tail Straw. Yeah, put a wolf and an ace in the chat. Thank you so much for the cool $5. And Ace, thanks for all the support. Peyton Quinn. I've been streaming FF9 recently, and I wish I had decided to use the remaster just for the speed-up feature, says Booker Plays. Booker Plays Games. But I settled on the original. Lots of slow walking across the map. I was probably going to play the original just because I have the an actual copy of that on PlayStation, as Grimburn donates a cool $10, and that's probably the kanji symbol for wolf, as well as a wolf emoji. Yo, everyone put a flame and a wolf in the chat for Grimburn, who is wolfing at us with a cool $10. Hey, thank you so much. We got 21 curls to go. Bane Sword works good here, says Simon D. Against these manticores who can poison me? Well, you the boss. Let's give it a shot. And then, I don't want to cause an earthquake while we are so far above the Earth, because that will, probably destroy the space station, and then we will die. Let's use Fire 3. Look, everyone's... Ooh, Poison Smoke. Terminated. Yeah, I got 2 of them. Did you drink yet? Thank you for reminding me, Gouda Guy. We got some drinking to do. In-game, that is. Of course, I'm watching this on a laptop. Hard to emote. Tail Gunner? I believe in you. Drink. Let's drink this heal potion on a seam. Let's use this heal helmet. And then drink. On a seam. Gotta stay hydrated is right. Grimburn, I have a mug full of water. My Saints mug, who I think, last I looked, they were down like 28-0. Heal potion. You think I'm handsome? Sean R, I do. Ineffective. Yeah, I think Ribbon straight up blocks the poison from the Manticore here. Could be worse. There's always the Bears. I would never be a Bears fan. Tail Gunner, you don't have to worry about me. Bless her! Which role would you play as in Final Fantasy? Bless her, like... I can't jump into a game like this and not be a magic user, you know? So probably a red mage. Hey, look at this. Kobe got strength up, so shall I. Always preferred how the floating castle looked in this version of the game, says Dilber F. As opposed to what other version? I love the original, and welcome, by the way. Let's do 15 curls. Thank you so much for the donations, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I can do 20, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One more. Whew, that's all of them. Hey, thanks for the curls, everybody. Me and Genevieve B are a little bit thinking about being Vegeta and Bulma for Halloween. But which one of us is gonna be whomst? Who? As opposed to all the versions after, they don't really have the space station theme in their visuals or music like this one. Dilber? Yes. KarmaJolt, wasn't that an item from the old River City Ransom game? Uh-huh. You bet. Parma should be Bulma. Well, I think we'll go to enough parties that we can switch it up. We can alternate. You kids are lucky today. I had to subscribe to Nintendo Power to learn how to play FF1. You kids can simply watch this young man play it. Tail Gunner? I want to show you something, actually. I'm glad you said that. Because my friend, Nat20, found this old book at his house. It says Nintendo Power Super Power Club. And he filled it out with all the, like, the collectible cards that you would get in the Nintendo Power magazine. So, like, these are little, just, like, cardboard cards that you would rip out of, like, the back 2 pages. And they would talk about, like, upcoming games. And, like, the backs of these cards have, like, a little description of each of the game. For example, Metroid 2 Return of Samus says, Samus Aran returns for a great Game Boy science fiction adventure. Join her as she descends into the depths of planet SR-388, that stands for Sean R388, to destroy the Metroid plague once and for all. Then it would have challenges like how far can you get into the game without using your laser gun? Destroy the first 39 Metroids. How would you... Wait. First of all, what is it talking about laser gun? Does it mean the plasma beam? Or is it trying to say missiles only? That's sick. That'd be an awesome challenge. But yeah, then it's got like, you know, they just had like cute little cards here. There's the one for F-Zero. Where'd it go? Hold on, I want to show you the F-Zero one, but I can't find it. Here it is. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's on the same page as Punch-Out. Boom, F-Zero. And Punch-Out, which is a game that Nick D should play on my channel. So thanks, Nat20. Dango, I stand up for my friends, love you, says hi. Hey, welcome. Switch power cord wouldn't still happen to be at your place, would it? Genevieve B, I can take a look. Hey, Kobe leveled up, though. Still remember the first 2 issues. The first had Mario's clothing color backwards, and the second had Castlevania. Yeah, Tail Gunner, like that claymation art of Mario for Super Mario 2, right? Howdy, but it's definitely normal, says Lord Toast. I can't use my Switch dock without it. Oh no, Genevieve B. Okay. Well, if you need me to visit earlier than Wednesday, then maybe I'll do that. Bane. Let's hit him with a Thor. Let's hit him with the Thor hammer. Let's use fast, why not? Probably not necessary here, but I feel like it. Oh, Kobe did it. Okay. I got a silver helmet, which is something I absolutely do not need at this point in the game. See ya. Switch uses normal USB-C. You probably have a charger at home that works just fine. Just match voltages. Just mock voltages. Nicholas D? Interesting point. Nightmare. Didn't kill. Dang. The Bane Sword didn't get any of them. It's weird, though, that, like, the one enemy I've been able to kill with the Bane Sword, which is a poison element, was the enemies that always try to poison me. I remember the issue that featured Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, and parents lost their minds because it had Simon Belmont hold Dracula's severed head. Listen, parents, I mean, you can only shelter your kids so much, because one day they're gonna have to sever Dracula's head on their own, you know? It's like at some point you gotta be a normal teenage child and decapitate a vampire. But oh no, my kid's too young and innocent for that. Please. Your kid probably has killed like 6 vampires already, lady. You don't even know. They're doing it at school. Yeah, you can't stop them. My parents were the typical violence okay, swearing okay, sex/nudity bad. Yeah, Booker, same. Except swearing was not okay and neither was violence. I remember my mom getting, like, a little, apprehensive about me playing Double Dragon 2, because, like, oh, it's so violent, you know? And I'm like, Mom, the characters blink out of existence. But, like, if you really want, I'll just play Mega Man, because that's robot violence, which is fine, right? In the treasure box, you found a damnant. You found a damn ant. In space? Good thing we caught that ant. We caught all the ants. If we caught all the bedroom ants, there's like a Lady Gaga song about that, right? But hey, that item, adamant, it is important for some reason. Let's, like, lick it. The legendary metal. Yeah, everyone put like, this emoji in the chat for the legendary metal. That's the teleporter. You don't want to do that yet till you've collected all the treasure chests. But yeah, no reason to ever step on this square. But yeah, that legendary metal. Remember our friend Smith, the blacksmith, who said that his supply of adamant is exhausted? Let's bring that to him, Jay Montagna. My first M-rated game was Devil May Cry. My dad did ask about if there was any nudity or anything. What'd you tell him? Bane Sword OP, says Rich H. Maybe I'm just, like, not using it in the right situations. Ooh, black shirt. Black shirt. White shirt. I don't care because my wallet's fat. What's the song? Anyway, these are actually pretty good. What do I want to do here? So the black shirt, when used in combat, casts Ice 2, and that's pretty darn good. The white shirt casts Invis 2, which is also pretty darn good. I feel like this might be our final equipment, everybody. Yeah, L6, you know the song. Yes, my uncle had Leisure Suit Larry as well. Let's use the black shirt and the Thor hammer and the white shirt. Watch this. Easy to dodge. Is that why you're wearing a black shirt, casting Ice 2 in the chat? Mega Harv, it only looks like I'm wearing a black shirt because of this lighting. It's actually like a kind of maroon, maybe a burgundy color. That said, this shirt casts Quake in battle. I like to shake it up, you know? Welcome. Yo, Mega Harv, didn't you make like $1,000 on YouTube the other day? That was insane. How do you feel? My guy Mega Harv has been doing this thing where when he streams, it's like, oh, if you donate a certain amount, you know, he'll add like an hour to his stream duration. And I think this might have been either Wednesday or Thursday, but like, no, I think it was Tuesday night. Because I remember saying like my chat made me do 600 reps. I like donated $10 and I was like, okay, good night. And then in the morning I woke up, you were still live. 1,000 Canadian dollars. Yeah, what's that in real money? That's still like $800, right? Ralph P, what's going on? I don't mean to be a dick about that. Canadian money is real money. Chance to strike first against Rock Gall. Okay, so for no reason, let's try the Bane Sword here. And the white shirt. You just gonna hold up a shirt? How does that work? This, like, freaking shirt has magical power in it, I guess. Quick, just act like this is $1,000. Hey, Nicholas D with the cool 1,000 Canadian with the 1,000 Canadian dollars. Holy crap, Nicholas D. Thank you so much. I'm trying to do a Mega Harv impression, but I can't do it really well. Hey, but everyone put the D in the chat for the cool 20 Swedish krona. Thank you. White shirt in Vatu. That's right, Robert L. But like, what do? You just like hold, like, especially if you have it equipped, do you just do like this? Hiya, my shirt. Do you puff out your chest? Karma with the most sedate reaction to 1K. Yeah, Sean R, here's the thing. Is that it wasn't actually. Yo, Cliff White with $5? Holy cow, dude. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much. Yo, everyone put like 1 billion Cliffs in the chat right now. Jeez. My man, Cliff. Thank you so much. We all love you here. Cliff, you're a legend. Hey, appreciate you. Sean, what about that? Would that have been a good reaction to getting $1,000? Jack P, Cliff is correct. Yeah, Daniel. And put that mountain emoji, the one with the snow cap. Nick DeFrenchie, I see you. Cliff, I don't know if you were here for the previous part of the conversation, but Nicholas D wanted me to react as if he had just donated $1,000. So I was doing it with a little more enthusiasm when you gave 5. Okay. Out of context, that might have seemed like I was just being a D-bag there. But I appreciate you. My money is just not good enough. Nicholas D? No, it's your love that I really want. Freedom's what we really sought. Michel Lejeune. Bienvenue. Welcome. Alright. I snuck up on these guys and this battle's still lasting for freaking ever. Let's do a lit 3 on him. Random Runaway 5 lyrics is right, Booker plays. Yeah, that's right. Slow is ineffective on Pip. I'm already very dumb. That's what she's like. Pip, the white mage, is named after my cat Pippin, by the way. Do rock golems just, like, resist all the magics? Kinda. Any money is good because it's more than you had before. Cliff White? That's true. And thank you so much. Rasta. Welcome. I'm gonna do this. Defensive move here. Rock dolls do generally resist magic. Thank you, Simon D. Yeah, it looks like it too. And they slow you down so you only do like 1 hit at a time. That slow spell where it says Lost Intelligence, really what it does to you is it lowers your hit rate. To the point where you're like probably only going to do 1 hit per attack. Time to heal. Just need to hit them real hard. Nick the Frenchie, you might be right. They only have approximately 200 HP though. I thought rock goals were weak to paper. Yeah, L6? I don't have any paper mages though. I have the original strategy guide for this game. Yo, Cliff White, that sounds awesome. I have the Explorer's Handbook, which is just the, it's the instruction manual. But it gives you a walkthrough basically up until you find the airship. And then it's like, where can I land this thing? And then it talks about class change. And that's like pretty much the last page of the guide. And then after that, there's like a list of spells, and then an index. And a 90-day limited warranty on Nintendo game packs. I talk about this all the time, but Nintendo used to call them game packs with a P-A-K. And there's my proof. If you could read that. Eric. Fire Emblem Fates is a paper spell that launches paper. That sounds interesting. I wonder why. Let's drop these gloves. Yeah, there we go. We found a ribbon. Alright, in that case, I'm trading this. Wait. That's what I meant to do. Let's do this, actually. That doesn't make any sense. Because this person can already use Lit 2 in combat. Who do I want to give this heal helmet to? Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Opal and Ribbon is all Pip needs equipped. I'm guessing this is like a cloth. I'm actually gonna leave that there. Never give items that use spells because any person can use the item then. Wait, Cliff White, what do you mean by that? It is cloth? L6. Yeah, I thought so, actually. Thank you for the confirmation. What is this, though? Gosh dang it. There is nothing that I want to drop. Okay, I just lurk, says Genevieve B. I'm gonna leave that there, whatever it is. Ooh, another gaming stream, says Abner L. Hey, welcome back. You've been here before, right? If not, then welcome. Opal bracelet greater than silver armor. Give white shirt to White Wiz. Simon D, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, Kobe does kind of get bopped by physical attacks. The gloves that use Lightning 2, only the person with them equipped can use them, but if in inventory, anybody can use it. Yeah, I might want to equip that on somebody. Yeah, I guess now that Kobe has the ribbon equipped, they don't need the pro ring, right? And you can buy these. So maybe that makes sense, and then I drop the silver armor, and then trade this here. $33 and $70. $33 and $69. Okay, so actually the gold ring is just one evasion better than the black shirt. So that seems fine. But now I can see what this is. Okay, an opal gauntlet. Love how the black mage goes from mysterious spellcaster to just Chad. Vapor Snake? I think you mean it goes from Chad to even more Chad. It wasn't cloth, it was an opal shield. Okay, no big deal then, L6. Thank you. Yeah, shirts are just as good as the gold bracelet. Except one less evade. But also they do stuff. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think the black shirt, when equipped, resists cold and time element, so I can't be, like, stopped. Can't be stopped. When the white and black mage change class, all they do is remove their hoods. Yeah, Cliff White, you're right. The black mage takes off his straw hat. What does he do with that? Pro ring is better than opal. Black shirt. I'll hit him with a black shirt. Bah. And, like, to be honest, I don't need to equip Pip with the Thor hammer. It happens to be a white mage's best weapon, aside from the Masamune. A robot friend! Let's go talk to him. Wait a second. Should we jump down? From this window, one can see the entire world. The four forces are flowing together into the center of the four altars. Into the Temple of Fiends. Ooh. Ooh, we gonna have to go back there? Hey, wanna fight? That's what this guy's like. You can look out over the world from this window. You can spy on everyone. Time for the Bane Sword. And the Wizard Staff. Garland wants the salty run back. Simon D. Do you play any fighting games? Or, I don't know, I suppose that phrase can be used in other contexts. But the salty run back is what you'd call it when, like, somebody loses and they want an immediate rematch. Same character, same stage. I'm mostly thinking of Smash Bros, but can refer to, like, any competitive game. Well, later, guys. Yo, Soul Wave, appreciate you. Never did piece together if Garland is the same dude in each game or not. Booker Plays, does he show up in other games? Yes, Killer Instinct and older Mortal Kombat games. Oh, we've talked about this. Yeah, who are your characters? Were you a Fulgore guy? Used to play KI1 in the arcade competitively. Okay, you're probably a couple years older than me then, huh? Yo, WizVamp? Time to use the light axes because I love having an excuse to do that. Played Cinder a lot, says, whoops. Booker Plays. Garland is an FF9. Not the same guy, though. Okay, interesting. KJ, I just got back from donating platelets. Just want to say it helps a lot of people, and anyone interested, I can answer your questions on blood and platelet donations. Interesting. L6, I don't think I've ever donated blood. I use Cinder and Killer Instinct for SNES. Cliff White, I just used whoever I felt like was fun. I never was actually good with anyone in Killer Instinct for SNES, but I did like that game a lot when I was a kid. That said, I liked Cinder. Oh, I got a Pro Cape. What does the Pro Cape do? 49 and 66. Oops. $43 and $70. Okay, it's just I think it acts like a shield, right? It's a shield for mages. Okay, cool. I played this game so many times that, like, I don't know how I keep forgetting this stuff. But I never used the same party formation twice in a row, so maybe it's that. Alright, some treasures in there, one of which was good. Good equipment, there are 2 in the game. Garden Sentry. Garden Sentry. Let's lit him up. Avis P. I love Orchid and Maya and KI 1 and 2. Yeah, I liked Combo and Thunder in the first game. I think because I liked their voices, TBH. That's what did it for me. Which area is this? Flying Fortress? Yeah, it's the floating castle as depicted in the little orb on the box art there. Man, isn't that cool? But also, they have like an axe on the box art, as if you're ever going to use an axe in this game. Plato Maker says, when I was a kid, I didn't understand that the pro in Pro Ring or Cape was Protect. I just thought it was like a pro ring. Yeah. No, like when you win a Super Bowl, right? It's like, oh, I won the pro, like as a pro NFL player, I won this ring. One of the greatest games of all time, says Tyler Blair. Hey, welcome. Also, unrelated to anything, my YouTube slogan back in like 2009 was, I put the pro in inappropriate. Let's hit him with the wizard staff. Actually, I could use some healing. Pip missing some HP because they got bopped by a big ol' attack. Gen B can fly my fortress, oh my gosh. Stealth Rabbi, this area reminds me of Marble Madness. Oh wait, I see it. Yeah, no, I get it, especially because of the music. If they had somehow flipped to an isometric perspective just for this dungeon, that would have blown my frickin' mind. Been around for a while, but I'm working a lot when you're live. I tell all my friends you're great. Yo, Tyler Blair, thank you so much. Everyone put a TB in the chat. That's short for tuberculosis. Or Tampa Bay. The OG Metal Slug. Drained my pocket, says Tailgunner. Yeah, everybody. So when you went to the arcades, what was the game that you played the most, or at least wanted to play the most? Oh, wait, do we sneak up on them? Yeah, so let's do this. I'm gonna have Kobe run, then everyone else use healing items. So the chances are, well, I was gonna say chances are we'll get a little bit of HP before we're able to run from the battle, but Kobe went first. Kobe's so fast. Sunset Riders, says Chris R. Amazing. Got a pro ring. X-Men and Simpsons. Yeah, Sears. Those were the ones that were at my Pizza Hut. Sunset Riders is dope, says Mega Harv. Arcade Brawlers were my jam. Simpsons, Arcade, and Turtles. Yup, for sure, when I was younger. Lucky and Wild, Simpsons Arcade, and Revolution C. What is Lucky and Wild, Sean? Though I did enjoy Rampart and Rampage. Yo, Tailgunner, Rampart is so good, actually. JC Geo says, yeah, Simpsons Arcade game. Third Strike, says Drico. Mortal Kombat for Cliff White. Sunset Riders, Simpsons, Point Blank 2. What's the one that's like a shooter game where you step on the pedal to duck behind, like, cover? Is that Time Crisis? Lucky and Wild. That takes me back. It was a racer, but also a gun shooter, says Greed Feed. I don't know that one. Time Crisis. Okay, thank you, Vapor Snake and Simon D. I, like, brought a bunch of quarters to the arcade at the mall when I was in middle school. And I beat Time Crisis 2 with my friend, the late Dan B. Great friend of mine who I talk about all the time. But he died at the beginning of 2023, and, like, it had been years since I had seen him, and so, like, one of my regrets was, like, being a little too cavalier about, like, not reconnecting with him. We had, like, a few chances where we could have seen each other, and we were like, it's just, like, a little bit too far out of the way, and we're kind of busy, and we're like, well, it'll happen, and then it never happened. So hey, everybody. If you got loved ones, tell them. Tell them you love them. And see them when you can. But yeah, he was a cool dude. Last I saw him, actually, he came to visit me in New Orleans. Damn, this got heavy. Play-Doh Maker, I'm not... People experience grief in different ways. When he died, I wasn't too broken up about it. I took the day off of work to reflect. But mostly, I celebrated his memories, you know? Wish those heal items did heal 2. Yeah, because heal 2 is actually heal 3 in combat. Have not heard of this, Dan. Yes, you have, Genevieve B. I've talked about him before. Grief is unique. It's kind of like PTSD, except you don't want to forget the triggers. Play-Doh Maker? Yeah, no, I mean, like, I don't cry over him or anything like that. I do have regrets, obviously. Like, I wish I had seen him more. Did I go in here? That said, when I think about him, and I think about, like, what... Ooh, we got a katana. And I think about what kind of guy he was, he would just want me to talk about him fondly, you know? Like, he'd be the kind of guy who was like... literally, I can imagine him being like, oh, man, I'm dead. Hey, remember the time we did this? And I'd be like, yeah, dude, that was awesome. Wish we could have done it again. That's the kind of guy he was. So, this katana is, like, probably the third best weapon in the game. but only ninjas can equip it. And the ninja evolves from the thief. Did I go up here? Like, I'm sort of getting... Maybe I'll backtrack a little bit. I am forgetting where I have been. Yo, Dracos Everbright says, I love retro games. I grew up with a gaming grandma. She played games like these. Her favorites were games like Final Fantasy, Tactics, Final Fantasy 1 through 6, Mario Brothers, and Legend of Zelda. That's sick, dude. Yeah, I talk about this a lot too, but my grandparents had... My grandparents had a Nintendo, an NES, upstairs in their... I guess that's where the grandkids hung out. But my grandma loved Dr. Mario. And my grandfather actually mapped out, like, all of the rooms in Legend of Zelda. My brother still has his old maps, too. Dang, that hit hard. So does lightning, though. Yeah, Play-Doh Maker? We'll find out. The Loft, yes. Hey, Pip got some strength up, so let's get some for me, too. We got 7 curls to go, why not? I think if I run into Warmech, I could handle him, but he does often get the first strike, and that can be dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It took me way too long to figure this out, but, like, I'm pretty sure my grandparents didn't get the Nintendo for themselves. Like, they got it for us, so that we'd have something to do when we came to visit. Or so that they could just, like, sit us in front of it and be like, alright, do this, we're tired. Yo, wait a second, Welfare Checks with a cool $1. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put a big W in the chat for Welfare Checks. Thank you so much. I got one more rep to go. Karma's great. Cliff White, I learned how to be great because of you. I've been this way, right? I went up here. Yeah. Derp. Okay, let's just go. I'm gonna get Asim up to, like, yeah, around 200, so they... I did the door glitch without meaning to do it, and a blue door appears in space. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so like I've been saying a lot, if you open the menu while you're in a doorway and then you close it, it will often create like a phantom doorway that just appears somewhere. It's just a graphical glitch that can happen. I didn't realize I was in the menu in the doorway. Healing in the menu, in the doorway. It's like an old-timey song. Stinger, my favorite wrestler. New short material, Nicholas D? Possibly. Scary door. Yeah, scary space door. Blue doors in space. Who'da thunk it? Metroid. Yeah, was that a Tiny Tim song? Booker plays games. Ooh, my neck. My back. Sting was the only reason I watched WCW, says Russell H. Yeah, he was my favorite when I was younger. That guy only retired like a year ago. Isn't that crazy? Did I go down here? Rock Gall. You know what? Let's hit him with the... Sleep! Rocks don't sleep. Finish the song, says Genevieve B. I don't know the lyrics. Andre the Giant was my favorite wrestler, says Cliff White. Yeah, anybody want a peanut? Immune to sleep. Good for them. Gouda Guy says, but also hello, shorts content. Possibly? RPGs were her favorite, says Dracos Everbright. Yeah, I remember, like, my grandma played Dr. Mario for sure. Jumping into tours, LFG. Yo, Ken, good luck. Ken's playing that F-Zero 99. That game is 2 years old. Isn't that crazy? Dr. Mario's soundtrack is legendary. L6? So are you. Got him. I told him he was legendary, and I meant it. Boom. He's like, ugh, right now. Didn't expect to get a compliment. Like, what do I do? Got him on his back foot. He will never recover from that. Oh, shucks, he says. That's a very accurate depiction of me. Hey, says Mega Harv. Seeing the knight do only one hit just hurts. Yeah, well, Play-Doh Maker, sometimes one hit just hurts. He's like, bop, watch. He's gonna do like 60 damage. Bop, 150, never mind. I was off by a little. 3 hits from Kobe, though. Had a brief affair with wrestling as a kid. Enough so to try some of the N64 games. Fell in love with the ones where you could make your own dude. Yeah, Booker plays, yo, character creation was so much fun for the wrestling games. Bork got a strength up, so will I. Let's do this one curl, thanks to welfare checks. Ready? 1. Oh, yeah, baby. Thump. Thanks, welfare checks. We made it to 50 reps. Wait, no, we made it to 49. Okay, ready? Did I go down here already? No. Ooh, Tiamat is the fiend of the wind. Ah, yes, we're reading that on this computer, and like, I guess the implication there is that there's some information on a screen, and they're reading the text, like, oh yeah, Tiamat is the wind. What that dialogue box should be saying is, holy cow, what is this futuristic device that I've never seen in my life? Because that's like their first interaction ever with a computer, right? Nope, they're just like, oh, let me just read what it says here on the text, on the screen. Bro, you should be freaking out right now. Oh, then again, maybe they have like a computer screen somewhere on their airship. As Indie Gamer Retro donates $20, saying, hey, you forgot 20. Yo, thank you so much. Hey, appreciate you. Yo, look where that's gonna get us, everybody. Everyone put an IGR in the chat. Hey, kid, I'm a computer, Sean. Of course. Almost crashed out on race 1, says Ken. But instead, you got a bunch of KOs and you won. Yeah, I've always had fun trying to describe computer tech to D&D groups without using phrases like monitor or keyboard. Yeah, uh-huh. Yo, I've got 2 pro rings. Oh, I should do something about that. Sure, says Ken. Good. I'm proud of you. Alright, did 52 damage there. You see a metal plate covered in buttons with symbols on them. Yeah, uh-huh. How about spicy abacus? Yeah, tail gunner? They'll be like, what are spices? What does spicy mean? Let's smack him here. Couldn't remember the name of the game, but it was called Mario Pinball on the NES. Also enjoyed Excite Bike because you can make your own tracks. Wait, there was a Mario Pinball on NES, Cliff White? I bopped my microphone with my elbow. I'm getting too powerful. Who needs the pro ring? You know, that's not a terrible idea. And then, like, let's give this guy the mage staff. And Asim can have the katana. Sure, I'll give him the wizard staff. Actually, what kind of stats does that have? 22 and 44 as opposed to 17 and 44. It's actually better than the silver dagger. I didn't realize that. I was giving him suboptimal equipment this whole time. Okay. You can play the Mario Pinball game now on NSO. Ken? I guess I'll take a look at that. It was just called Pinball. Yeah, okay. I think the NES pinball game with Mario was just called Pinball, says Doc Sigma. Welcome, by the way. And you realize pinball on the PC ran at 3,000 FPS. Unattended computer room, and we can sit in the chairs and beep boop bop on these mysterious devices all we want. They're like, what is this mysterious device? And Pip's like, it's a chair. Heal. Heal. It's supposed to be unreadable, but you have the slabs, you can read the messages. Interesting. Cliff White, so if I somehow am able to get here without the slab, it tells me some message that I can't decipher. Unattended computer room with surveillance cameras, too. A surveillance camera? That's how Snake would say it. Whiz Vamp. Yes, says Cliff White. Interesting. Light Axe. Thor Hammer. Fire 2. Oh, you can't dazzle me. There are also a couple of locked doors which you couldn't possibly get to without the key, I believe. Doc Sigma. Yeah, interesting. Whizvamp has 300 HP, can cast a Fur. Did it work? Oh, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I might have heard something about how the Fur spell, which is anti-fire, works when you cast it on your allies, but it doesn't work for enemies when they cast it on themselves. So that wizard vampire who is weak to fire cast anti-fire, but he was still weak to fire. Because I heard that spell does not work when it's used specifically by enemies. Does this game have that thing where healing undead hurts them? Dracos, no, you actually cannot target enemies with healing spells. Oh, so this is supposed to be like a maze, but I think if you just go right up, right up, right up, then you'll find your exit. It happened again. Monster Strike first. Dang, that did 103. Heal. Heal. In FF2, you can use cure spells on enemies. That's true, Cliff White. You can also punch yourself. Robert L., I did get the adamant. It was a very rare metal. They were just keeping it in a chest. Definitely use White Robe versus the final boss. Yeah, no, it's such a good item. And it casts a spell that is very good. Punching yourself is a legit leveling strategy. Yes, in Final Fantasy II, to be clear. Ooh, that's where I'm going. Alright, everybody. This is, like, probably the worst area of the game for enemies. Because there is, like, a, I don't know, 1 in 64, something like that, chance that you might run into War Mech, who is just like a really scary enemy who often surprises you in battle and casts nuclear first turn, and he is stronger than the final boss, and oh look, there he is, as I was explaining it. Dang. I don't know if I'm prepared for this. Let's cast Fast on Bork and Kobe. Actually, you know what? Let's preemptively do a heal too. This is it, everybody. I might get wiped. Kobe died. Well, honestly, that could have been worse. Oh, he happened to appear as I was talking about him. That's crazy. 4 hits for 88 is not a great start. I need to... I might actually do this. Asim survived! What a beast, oh my gosh. Like, if I just, like, super buff my fighter, I might have a chance here. I remember last time I streamed this game, I was looking for this dude for a really long time. But here, he appeared pretty early on. Let's hit him with Ice 3. Yes! Good timing, Pip. Ice him, Asim. 55, that didn't do a ton. But this guy is fasted. Okay, 140. Dang, that hurt. Come on, Hell 2. Let's try Fire 3 here. 253, ouch. Yeah, I might be in some big trouble here. Because I wasn't intending on fighting this guy. Let's do this again. And try a lit 3. 35. Yeah, he's really not hitting him that hard. Well, this is bad. That might be game, everybody. Wipeout. Yeah, wow. Maybe I shouldn't have been talking about him. Well, at least we get to hear the game over music. That's a banger right there. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Well, let's do those 20 curls, everybody. I will only allow this to make me stronger. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Thanks everybody for the donations. Yeah, you know, I was thinking, as long as I don't run into this guy, I should be fine. And what are the chances you run into War Mech? Because sometimes I'll look for him for like an hour or two and just not find him. But if you get a game over in this game, you get sent right back to your save file. To your last save, I should say. Whoops. Hey, at least we did 69 curls, everybody. Okay, well... Dang, I lost a ton of progress. You know what they say? When you get knocked off your horse by a giant bipedal walking nuclear Metal Gear, just keep on streaming for your audience of 54 people and they will appreciate you. Right? Will M, ask me small your hair. I've asked you so many times. Yeah, Russell H, I was thinking maybe I should just like get some of the treasures, then get out of there. Everyone loses to War Mech. It's a rite of passage. L6, I've never lost to that guy before. And I'm like not even really trying to flex. I just like, every time I've tried to look for him before, it's taken forever and it's gotten to the point where I'm like, well, I'm level 35 at this point. And then when I finally run into him, I'm like way over leveled, you know? So I've never actually encountered him. That was the first encounter that I got on that hallway there. Karma, you had a good stream a few nights ago. Yeah, Lexi Wolf. Hey, welcome. Appreciate you. I've never run into him before, says Grimburn. I've never run into him without trying to. L6, I see you. Yo, Marduk, De La Fuente. Yeah, no, I see you talking about that Mega Man 3 trick. Where you can die but not die. Breath of Fire 2 Tuesday. I'll try, Lexi Wolf. Rip Nanner says, today was a sad day to be a Saints fan. Oh yeah, it's been like that for a while, hasn't it? Encounter rate for War Mech is 3 out of 64, says Brendan C. Okay. So I didn't get, like, astronomically unlucky, but that was comical timing. And yeah, I didn't want to fight that guy. But the other encounter that you can get on that highway there is sorcerers. You can run into a group of sorcerers, and that can also be really deadly. You know, all the bugs in this game, I still love it like red, blue, yellow Pokemon games. Yeah, Gen 1 Pokemon had a ton of bugs, and so did this. Remember the old Nintendo Power Contest? It was to find War Mech, and the winner got a room in Zelda: A Link to the Past. Yeah, Robert L. Yeah, allegedly that was the Chris Houlihan room. And he was the winner of the contest. T-Rex and Iron Goal is 1 in 64 encounter rate. Simon Diamond, where do I find an Iron Goal? Is that in the waterfall? Apparently they recently found Chris Houlihan. Yeah, Mega Harv, like there was a video of that that's been spreading on the internet, and like the guy starts with like, the Chris Houlihan room is real. I know, because I've met him. And then that guy just talks and talks and talks about, like, absolutely nothing important. And I'm like, okay, I can't watch this. Like, maybe the rest of the video is good, but he goes on for like 6 minutes being like, and I'll tell you now about Chris Houlihan and the time that I met him. And now I'm going to tell you about that. The thing I'm going to tell you about. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1, I'll tell you about it. Ready? And I'm like, okay, dude. And then I clicked off of the video. Yo, Lexi Wolf with the cool $5 saying, we want the reps. We want the reps. We want the reps. The reps. Joy in the KarmaJolt fandom. Do show us your amazing might. And yes, I filled the dono limit. Yo, everyone put a wolf in the chat for the lady, the legend, the wolf, Lexi Wolf. Bad showmanship. Sean R. Yeah, what, Warmack? He should have let me win. Yeah, like at the beginning of the video, I was interested, and then like just watching that. For context. Oh no, I hit my desk, everybody. And I froze the game. So, for context, I also froze Tiny Cat for a second, who stopped, and he was like, what? What did you do? For context, as we were explaining, a long time ago in Nintendo Power, there was a contest to be like, hey, send us a picture of you fighting against the secret hidden boss. I don't know if they specifically mentioned Warmech in that, but like, the prize for that contest was like, hey, we'll put your name in an upcoming game. And so a lot of people think that the Chris Houlihan room in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is the result of that contest. So somebody named Chris Houlihan must have won that contest. And for those who don't know, the Chris Houlihan room in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is a secret room that's filled with rupees, and there is a telepathic tile at the back of the room that if you quote-unquote talk to it, it'll say something like, my name is Chris Houlihan, something, this room's a secret, keep it between us, okay? So it was for a long time speculated that Chris Houlihan was the winner of the contest to find Warmech and send a picture in to Nintendo Power magazine. The problem is, like, after years and years and years, everyone was like, man, like, no one's been able to confirm that Chris Houlihan really exists, and, like, no one's ever stepped forward. Like, there's been all these message boards being like, hey, does anyone know the actual Chris Houlihan? Like, is there actually a person who exists? But then lately on YouTube, there's been a video that's been getting some traction about, it's just called something like, Chris Houlihan is real, and I can prove it. So I clicked on the video, and just like the first 8 minutes of the video are this guy being like, Chris Houlihan is not a hoax, he's real, and I've met him. And then he just keeps talking on and on about how he's real and I've met him. And you'll see in the video, and I'm like, dude, just show it, you know? So like after 6 to 8 minutes of him saying that, I'm like, okay, I can't watch this anymore. Like at the beginning of the video, I was like, ooh, what? This is interesting. And then he made it uninteresting. All right, thanks, dude. There was also a glass orb they gave away for the contest. DL. Did you watch that video? Felix. He borked the game. I did, Simon D. Yeah, Dracos. I am playing, just like Sean said, I'm playing on a machine called the AVS, but it is using an actual cartridge. I was afraid I might have lost my data there for a second. That would have lost even more progress than just losing to Warmech. Try playing Blaster Master without a map or save states. Tail Gunner, I have done that. I've done that so many times and I've never beaten that game. So I think at this point, I should try it the other way. I should try it with save states and a map. Maybe I'll get somewhere this time. But yeah, like in theory, that's a really cool game. Blaster Master? It's like a fun little shooter with Metroidvania elements and a expansive map. Blaster Master is fun, but hard as nails. Yes, Cliff White, and isn't it just like a really long game? Like if you want to beat that, you gotta sit down for like 2 hours. And that's if you've practiced a little bit. I got gifted a membership, says Douglas D. Thanks. Yeah, that was earlier today by, that was earlier this stream, wasn't it? By Tails Straw. Blaster Master is incredible. Also has an amazing soundtrack from Sunsoft. Yeah, no, I remember the music. Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. Wait, no, I remember the Blaster Master tune. I won't sing it for you. Wait a minute, did you die? I did, Hojo Jojo. I ran into Warmech first thing. KJ, can you go back to the Chris room more than once? I think so, Robert L. I don't know if the rupees will respawn. Remember the pause grenade trick? Yes, Tail Gunner. I made a video about that like a long time ago. That was probably one of my first A Wild Glitch Appears shorts. Favorite game with best music? Golden Sun would be mine. Cliff, I gotta go back and try that, I guess. I tried Golden Sun and just, like, could not get into it. Big Sad, you'll get it this time for sure. Hojo Jojo, I might just get some of the treasures in GTFO. Like, at least let's get the Excalibur. Excalibur? Hardly knew her. Hit him with the hammer. Heal staff. Hey Karma, question. Why are you so awesome? Lexi Wolf? It's because I, like Mega Man, have absorbed all of your powers. Everyone in the chat, I know, like, your best moves. Dang, Thunder did a ton to Kobe, who I guess at this point is the only one without a ribbon. Dang, this guy didn't die? Ice him. $116 didn't kill. 23 didn't kill. Gotta go. Yo, Play-Doh Maker, thank you so much for showing up. Show your moves. Yo, James M. Do you mean like this? Show me your moves. Show moves. My little MS Paint Chocobo with the Captain Falcon helmet. Dagger with a cool $5 saying contributing to the spirit bomb. Hey, thank you so much for the cool 5. Everyone put a dagger in the chat for Dagger. Appreciate you. We got 10 curls to go. Oh boy, Karma has world-shaking military rule. He had, oh, what do you mean by that? I accidentally shook my desk and it crashed the game. It froze it. Yeah, Hojo Jojo, I'm gonna get some of the good treasures and then exit and then maybe come back. I mean, honestly, I could probably do this dungeon as long as I don't run into Warmech, but it happened immediately. So now I'm paranoid. I love that the game, like, almost plays the "you did a cool thing" fanfare there. Dun, na, 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 na. That's in, like, every Final Fantasy game. But then it plays the sound of the screen closing immediately after that to interrupt it. Couldn't get into 8, says Chris. IDK. Final Fantasy 8? Yeah, Doc Sigma, that would probably be equally bad. Is running into 9 sorcerers. Can that happen? Can you run into 9 of them? Yeah, Michelle L. I was gonna get at least Adamant and then, like, some of the other stuff. I don't know. There's like a pro cape and a pro ring. 5 is max, says Russell H. I'm psychotic. I just added 100 more names for my bit with Gen B. Aces? We love a good bit on this channel. We love running jokes. All right. Look, Pip got strength up, so will I. Let's do this. These 10 curls. Part of a spirit bomb. Ready? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Feeling it, everybody. Thank you. I'm still here, says Genevieve B. Good. Love that. I love that you're still here. All right. Good level ups. Strength up for a scene. Ah! They scream when they're poisoned. That's what that sound is. This music is from Final Fantasy. Oh my god. Cool reference. Guna Guy says, I might still be here. Yeah, right. Put a cheese in the chat if you're still here. Yeah, let's do this again. That seemed fine. Manticore. That looks more like a lady Ticore. Stinger? Yeah, I think that just poisons, right? If it works. I lurk from time to time as well, says Dagger. I still have my 5 advanced Fiesta runs are fun. Yeah, the 4-job Fiesta for Final Fantasy V. That's a lot of Fs. Ooh, almost got all 3 of them. Alright, let's heal a bunch. But yeah, I've never done one of those myself. The Ford Fiesta? Yes, Genevieve. Talking about Final Fantasy V, there's a thing called the 4-job Fiesta, where, like, basically you're only allowed to use 4 of the classes in your playthrough. For those who don't know, in Final Fantasy V, the way it works is, like, every time you... Like, basically every time you get to one of the crystals of the world, they shatter into a million pieces, and because you're just too late, right? But you gather the pieces of the fire crystal, for example, and it gives you a bunch of new job classes that you can change your characters to. Like, for example, the first crystal, I think you get the pieces of the crystal of wind, which unlocks, like, the knight, the monk, the blue mage, the white mage, and the black mage, and possibly the thief, I think. So, like, basically the 4-job Fiesta picks one job from every one of the crystals, and you're only allowed to use those jobs for the entire playthrough. So sometimes it's like, oh, you got really terrible classes like Thief, Berserker, Geomancer, and Red Mage or something, you know? Wind, water, fire, then earth. Yeah, speaking of which, today is the 21st night of September, Simon D. Yo, shoutouts to my friend Chis G, because it is his wedding anniversary tonight. No one knows what it's like to be the badman. Doc Sigma? Yes. Still working on my PSX run of FFV. About to hit the Forest of Moor? Is that the one where the Moogles live? Or maybe you don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but I played through that game on PlayStation. On the Final Fantasy Anthology, I believe is what it's called. Alright, there's a bunch of money in here. I don't know if I needed to come this way. Heal. Wait, was Vegeta's pink shirt a reference to that monster, Mega Harv? Yeah, he did have a shirt that said Bad Man, didn't he? FFV is so painfully slow on Final Fantasy Anthology on PS1. Is it, DL? I don't really remember. I don't remember having a problem with it. And Enigma, welcome. Slow load times before battles. Yeah, okay. I remember thinking that there was something weird about the sound quality. Wait, weren't these guys just taking like 100 damage from lightning? I felt like the PlayStation version of Final Fantasy V. I remember hearing like the menu sound effects and thinking, this sounds like somebody recorded the menu sound effects from the actual Super Nintendo game with like a cassette tape recorder and then used that sound in the PlayStation version. Heal! Alright, that was a good chunk of HP to get back there. Nice. Animated series they did about Legend of the Crystals? No, I've never heard of that. Indie Gamer Retro. I gotta look that up. I was playing Liza P on the last boss, had an alarm for my poker tournament. I got the last hit on the final boss as the alarm rang. Kinda epic. Sears? That's dope. Molly M was playing that game the other day. It looked hard. Did I go this way? Yes. My gosh. Yeah, you went that way. Thanks, Dagger. Poison Smoke. Terminated. Yeah, well, that's the one I want to kill. I think Kobe can actually kill one of these guys. Liza P. Is she a celebrity? Yes, like Liza Minnelli. Who I believe is the daughter of Judy Garland. Is that correct? FFV quick leak trick only works on the original Super Famicom version. What is the quick leak trick? Do I want to know? PR fixes so many bugs, says Hieda. I just wish it didn't fix the Beastmaster stun. DX. Oh, the DX was a sad face. Wait, what's the Beastmaster stun? Bap. This guy's not dead yet? He must really want to watch a KarmaJolt stream. I didn't realize, yeah, Kobe just like wasn't hitting this dude very hard, huh? Level up! Okay, well he's got more strength now. Alright, one of these is good, right? That was it. 180 bucks. $180. Okay, we got the other heal helmet. I'm gonna drop this opal shield here. Whoops. Got a pro ring. Yeah, let's give him that for now. I got both of these? Okay, cool. $5,000. Jody Jackson, what's going on? These Badmans actually hit kind of hard. Let's hit him with like a Fire 3. And an Inv 2. AQ! How are you? The quick HP leak glitch in Final Fantasy V allows players to defeat powerful bosses, causing the enemy to take constant damage over time, even though the game's battle clock is frozen. Huh. I gotta look into that. The Beastmaster's Calm command would work on things it really shouldn't, like the super bosses. Oh, interesting. Gouda guy, I see you. No, it's a Vegeta reference, apparently. It's not, but that would be awesome. Time Mage casts Quick, and a character then uses a Poison Rod to inflict the leak status on the enemy. By not using the second action of Quick, the leak damage continues while the ATB clock remains frozen, eventually depleting the boss's HP. Crazy. Smoke Firebud, welcome. Yep, Time Mage is secretly OP in the original version of FFV. I mean, they're good anyway, though, right? I see him. Keep healing. Yo, Sears with the cool $2.69 saying blah, blah, blah. Nothing to say. Just gotta use all the... Yo, everyone put a Z in the chat for Sears. Thank you so much for the cool $2.69. I found a new KarmaJolt pickup line. Hey girl, you is fine. Can I take a Pikachu? Lexi Wolf? That is what Pikachu could say. Greedfeed, thank you for the Z. Smoke Firebud, I see you. Appreciate you. Gouda guy? I appreciate you giving the cheese in the chat. Got him. Those guys give good experience for, like, how non-threatening they are. House. Silver. Silver hat. I almost dropped the wrong thing, everybody. Silver house. Yeah, possibly. Bane. I know I was just talking about how I've never seen anything Batman related, but now that I'm thinking about it, I saw the Harley Quinn cartoon, probably the first 3 seasons of it. It was pretty good. Kobe got poisoned. She was hot, says Jody Jackson. Who, Bane? Oh, I'm like just healing Kobe at this point. No, never mind. Pip got some HP back. Yeah, okay, now it was just Kobe. Dude, I've been watching the 60s Batman again recently. It's so funny. Mega Harf? I would watch that one. With the late Adam West. It's funny you mentioned that because just the other day, when Sean was here, I loaded up my old Dragon Warrior 3 save file, and I had named the main character Joan Jett, and one of my sages was named Adam West. Bam, pow, yes. Sako. Cesar Romero playing Joker. Tail Gunner? Not really familiar with who that is, but I think I can see his face. In my mind. And also on Google if I Google it. I was supposed to see Joan Jett live. Yeah, Genevieve B. That concert sounded awesome and then I got canceled. With Billy Idol? In Augusta, Maine? They painted over his mustache? Oh, in Bangor, excuse me. Bangor? Hardly knew or. Mr. Marks was just posting in the Discord about going to a Franz Ferdinand concert today. Ooh, that sounds fun. I know some of their songs because of Burnout 3. Burned. All right, there it is, everybody. I know there are more treasures to get here. Okay, let's at least clear out this room or this floor. Mage. Actually, you know what? Let me try attacking with the wizard staff, because I want to see what it looks like. Cremate! Oh, that actually hits pretty hard if you're not wearing a ribbon. But the ribbon is such a good piece of equipment. It gives you 1 defense and then resistance to, like, everything. Dagger with a cool $2.31 saying, let's make this a whole number, yo. Well, I appreciate you a whole lot. Thank you so much. Everyone put a Z in the chat for Sears and a dagger in the chat for Dagger. Bang. Thank you. Black shirt. Can't hold anymore. I would make another ZZ Top reference. Alright, so let's drop this. The black shirt, by the way, does resist ice and time element. Let's go with this, I think. Yeah, I'll give him both of the shirts. Yeah, and it does cast Ice 2 in battle. Meanwhile, I think the white shirt resists poison and fire. I want to say that's what I read somewhere once. White shirt. Yo, Dagger with a cool $2.69 saying, now let's make it not a whole number again. Hey, everyone put a dagger in the chat. You confused me. Because you did a very Sears thing there. And then after I said that, I was like, wait a second. Was that dagger? Yeah, it was. Everyone put another dagger in the chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Poison smoke. Terminated. Yeah, get vaped. What flavor is it? When you use the Bane sword and it hits somebody with a poison smoke. What flavor is it? Simon D, are you sure about that? Because I thought that was information that I got from Game Corner guides, and they have like very thorough information. And accurate information. But, you know, could be wrong. Close enough. Thank you, Tail Gunner, for the knife. Can't hold anymore. I'm sorry. Yeah, so let's drop a buckler. No, let's drop these gloves. Okay, so that was the opal shield. Yeah, I don't need that. Another thing that makes the black belt really good in this game is that, like, not only does he hit like a truck when he's unarmed, he gets decent armor while he's unarmed. Which means that, like, you don't... He basically gets 4 open armor slots, so you don't have to worry about inventory management as much. Because he can just carry all the junk that you want to keep but not equip. Muppet Mower, what's going on? Oh, you mean Denny's, says Tail Gunner? I do now. Bane's sword smells of regrets, whiskey, and Pall Mall cigarettes. Simon D, does that brand still exist? Because when I think of that, I think of like characters from like film noir kind of books. Oh, I see you, Tail Gunner. Muppet Mower says, yeah, many people still smoke those. Paul Mall would be a good name for a comic book villain. Yeah, and he's got like a giant hammer. Oh god, I'm remembering cigarette dispensers in various places. Yeah, Indie Gamer, and they had like those weird kind of knob handles. I remember seeing those as a kid. I smoke Pall Mall, says Lexi Wolf. Yes, I know it's bad. I'm trying to quit, but I suck at quitting. Lexi Wolf? You can do it, though. Alright, let's fight this eye. This guy just lives here, I guess. No wonder there's no other humans. It's just like infested with kind of strong enemies. They're just crawling around here. Opal. Cheese greater than smokes. I don't think anyone's gonna argue that, Gouda guy. I see what you did there. Oh my gosh, Simon D. There's nothing cornier than eye-related jokes. I'm a Newport guy, Lexi, but I too have been wanting to quit. Dagger? Somehow that checks out. I hope that's not insulting. But you say that, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense for him. I don't know why. Showbiz Pizza? Yo, Tail Gunner, I just learned recently that, like... Did I go back downstairs? I think I did. Gosh dang it. that the guy who invented Pong also invented Chuck E. Cheese. Yo, I somehow snuck up on the air. I don't know how I did that, but I'm very good at being a light warrior, everyone. Let's absolutely waste this turn by using an item that can't affect either of these enemies. And then not killing either of the enemies. Timothy E. Welcome. I also smoked a cigarette. Newport is banned in my state. Wait, it is? Calvin Neff. Hey, Karma. Oops, I missed your comment. I like watching you play this. Takes me back to the good old days. No cares in the world. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? I keep using the heal staff when, like, most of us are at full HP. Better question, why is the air purple? Yeah, Hieda, it's not like, that violet flavor. It's grape flavor. Some menthol bands. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Indie Gamer Retro? Kind of explains why there's no other people around here. Oh, because the air is purple, dude. Yo, Carlos Phillips. I was thinking about you the other day. My sincerest apologies, Mr. KarmaJolt. Been super busy lately. Hey, welcome back. Everyone put the car, then the Phillips head screwdriver in the chat for Carlos Phillips. Was wondering if you were doing okay. How you been? Bunch of money. A heal potion. A pro ring. Sure. Carlos, OMG legend. Yeah, Genevieve B. He came back. Glad you could make it. There's a platform out there that I want to step on. These rock golems are kind of a pain in the butt. Been looking for a new apartment and it finally arrived. I'll be getting into my new apartment real soon this month, and I've been pretty good other than being stressed out with paperwork. Uh-huh. Well, sounds like things are mostly good. So good for you. Lost intelligence, and then the rest of us didn't have any to begin with, but like... 89 damage. Ooh, 3 hits, 307. What a beast. You know what? Let's have Asim fight. Asim, hit the other one. Okay, that's what the... Wait a second, did I not equip him with the wizard staff after I died? Yeah, maybe I didn't. Because that looked like the mage staff. Or maybe they just look similar. You think The Rock got scared when they showed his matches on pay-per-view? Oh my gosh, L6. I love that. That's a great dumb joke. Hey, yo, we did it. That's what they're like. Yeah, let's try this. Physically, the wizard staff is actually a better weapon than the mage staff, Selvala. I need to drink water. Yo, same. Oh, cool. You can look out on the world. You can look down on people from here. Chance to strike first, huh? Well, you know what we doing. Close call. Yo, Carlos Phillips has been a member for 6 months, saying hip hip hooray, 6th month. Being a member. Hey, everyone put the car and the Phillips head screwdriver. Put a car and a Los and then a Phillips. Yo, Dagger with a cool $5 too. Put another Dagger in the chat, everyone. PSA, smoking is bad for you. Don't do it. Thank you. Take it from someone who wishes they never started almost 20 years ago. All right, Dagger. All right, I'm going to challenge you, okay? I'm going to say... Look, I like you and I want you to quit. How about this, Dagger? You're not allowed to donate if you've had a cigarette that day. Love this game, says the Carouser. Hey, welcome. I love this game too. I also love my viewers, and I want them to quit smoking. What a guy, says Muppin Mower. What our guy? I am your guy. But we all know that's just because of my new account. I think it's roughly been a year and a half now altogether. Yeah, Carlos, yeah, you've been a member for way longer than that 6 month, but with your new account. I do that so much more cigarette money. Sears, shut up. I think that'd be a fun challenge for all my viewers who like to donate. What our guy? How small your hair, Dagger? You wish you knew. I see your shorts come up a lot. Love your content. Hey, the Grouser. Thank you so much. Am I pronouncing your name right? Appreciate you. Oh, baby. Pip's strength went up. Excuse me. Pip's strength increased. So will mine. Let's do 7.69 curls. Pippin' ain't easy. All right, ready? 7.69. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0.69. Well, hold on. That was less. 0.69. Close enough. My guy Carlos, that's right. That was 8. Robert L., some of that didn't count. Approximately 0.31 of it didn't count. Okay. Money. And what do we drop now? Probably the... Oh, wait, no, I did this earlier, didn't I? Yeah. Then we got a pro cape, right. And this is actually pretty darn good. You can give it to a mage. And then that's why I traded the mage staff to Kobe, so that he would have at least one item that he could use in combat to nuke everyone. Aside from the light axe, but that only works on undead. I love that we still have the tell your friends I'm great axe. Hey Dagger, I'm gonna drop this dagger so that you can have it. You still owe me 5 reps, Karma. Did I forget to add 5, Dagger? Yeah, I think you might be right. Jason L says, love using armor and certain equipment as items for the spell effects. I love that too. Like, what other game was doing that at the time, you know? Actually, genuine question, I don't know. Grated Parmesan cheese. Yo, Ryan K. Hell yeah. Welcome. Wait, what game is this, says Muppet Mower? This is Final Fantasy I on the Nintendo NES system. Man cats. They might be weak to... They actually might be undead. Let's fire 3 them. Ouch, 7. You make it look so easy. Yo, Jason L, I definitely died earlier this stream. Because I randomly ran into the toughest enemy in the game, named War Mech, who was like legitimately more powerful than the final boss. Okay, so this guy he casts Fire 2 on me. But look at that. Party tanks it real well because everyone resists fire with those ribbons and the dragon armor. They're not weak to elemental magic. Okay. Thank you, Simon D. Hell yeah, Red Mage could just blast infinite Fire 2, Ice 2, Lit 2 with just items. Yeah, any character could. In fact, let's do this. Ooh, running is the most effective. Those War Mechs are unfair. I don't think you can run from War Mech, Jason L. Can you? Great that people are still playing this game today, even if it's old. You bet. Can't run. Okay, I didn't think so. Said hi. Thanks, Carlos. Alright, I don't think I, like, need anything else from these treasure chests. Soft. Money. Money. Katana. Alright, so that's like everything, isn't it? Did I go up? I want to say I did. But even if not, then who cares? Let's just get out of here. Katana wins. Thought about bringing out the old 3D remake on the PC. Yo, Dagger says this one's for the palindrome. Yeah, oh my gosh. Palindromes 2, Subordinate Lap. That's a Nat 20 joke. My friend Nat 20. Hey, thank you so much. Let's do it right now. Let's do 10 curls, everybody. And put those daggers in the chat. Alright, ready? Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, thank you so much, Dagger. Thought I've run from him at some point, but that might be a Mandela effect. Maybe in a different version. So is Gullible. Wait, what are we talking about? Handsome. What? You think I'm handsome? Genevieve B? Let's get out of here. Just you and me. Alright, let's exit. And now that we have the adamant, we can get the second best weapon in the game. After I fight these dinos. Let's smack him. And ice him. I'm 46 and still playing this game to this day, too. Hey, cheers. Also, YouTube didn't notify me you were live. Selvala, are you on the Discord? I do have a Discord server, by the way, everyone. There's a link to it in the video description. I pretty much post every time before I go live, so that's the best way to get updates. Also, pictures of my cat. Yo, Bork, with the strength and agi up. You know what? I, like, never ever used his magic. Let's cure 2 somebody. Boom, look at that. That's not that much HP. 45 is decent. But, like, look, you can get some HP back using the white magic charges on your knight. And it's not a ton, but it's more than 0, and that's kind of useful sometimes. Okay, let's go visit our friend Smith, the blacksmith. That's like down this way, isn't it? I'm gonna get pulled over flying like this. Ooh, I'm an airship. I can fly so good. Cop's gonna pull us over like, have you been drinking heal potions tonight, sir? Light warriors, more like light weights. Hydrate lately? Dagger? No, and I'm feeling it. I finished my water. But what I am gonna do is drink for all the donations. Yeah, 69 heal potions. And a pure, why not? Yeah, we drinking. That's for you, everybody. Thank you. Just cracked open a water. Heck yeah, Tail Gunner. Canaria Law Enforcement, Aid, and Regulation. That spells clear. Really like to pull over airships for drinking and flying. Oh, did the enemies run away from me? Neat. Hey, Sean with the Discord link. Thank you so much. 200 bucks from that guy. Hooray! Yes. No, that is just an unusable sample. Adamant! Now let me make the sword for you. Here, the best work I've ever done. It is my gift. The 6th sword I've ever made. Yeah, let's take a look at this guy. So, if you give Smith, the blacksmith, the adamant, he'll make the Excalibur, which can only be equipped by the knight, unfortunately. But let's compare it to the sun sword. So right now, my damage is 54, hit percentage 112. Bam, huge increase. Damage 67, hit percentage 117. So yeah, that's why you get that adamant from the Space Palace. Yo, Carlos Phillips with a cool $2. Here's a little donation, Mr. Karma. Hope it helps, bro. Hey, appreciate you. Everyone put a car and a Phillips head screwdriver for Carlos Phillips. As Tiny Cat makes a cat quake. Thank you so much. Tiny Cat, oh, he really scratching himself. You okay, buddy? Smith is really adamant about smithing. Simon D? So am I. Let me show you what it looks like. Gonna game with the bros, party people. See y'all later. Yo, hey, Avis. You take it easy now. WTB Pippin Catio. Lexi? I will try to find Pippin for you after this battle. I just want to see what my weapons look like, because I don't know if I showed off what the wizard staff actually looks like in battle. Anyone on Discord want to be PS5 friends, says Sears. I wish. Alright, so yeah, remember these enemies from the very beginning of the game? Now I can hit them twice with my Black Mage. 672, jeez. They've got 8 HP, by the way. And I've got 8 EHD. I like how old FF games have the little weapon or armor symbol to help you visualize what it is. But then sometimes they just don't bother. Like the Excalibur. Yeah, no, you know what that is. They're like, you know what this is. I don't console game only anymore, Sears. PC only, says Dagger. What do you play? Troy Smith. Ah, FF1? Yeah, you bet. And you're showing up right as I am grabbing my cat for a cameo. Let me turn on some better lighting here. Oh. Sorry to wake you from your nap, but it's for YouTube, baby. So yeah, this is my cat Pippin, who I named my White Mage Pip after. She is named after 6-time NBA champion Scottie Pippen, and oh boy was she sleepy just a second ago. She's kind of a chunk. All right, Pip, I'm gonna put you back. And then, like, you've seen Tiny Cat. He's here all the time. Pip, you did great. Tiny Cat, it's your turn now. This is Tiny Cat. I have 2 tuxedo cats. They are unrelated to each other. Genevieve B, just putting some cat cameos. All right, y'all. I should probably sign off soon, but let's just do a little messing around. I made another streamer do squats. Wait, Genevieve B, are they cool and handsome, and do they wear glasses? Sunglasses, that is. Super happy I got these new earbuds. It sounds like you're right here in the room with me, KarmaJolt. Mr. KarmaJolt, says Carlos Phillips. Yeah. But in actuality, I'm down the hall. Karma, you tried out FF Renaissance. I downloaded it, messed around with it a little bit. I'm excited to stream it someday. But not really. I haven't played it much. Is the miss rate high in this game? Oh yeah, Ingus, especially at the beginning of the game. It's Good Burger Ed. Yo, shoutouts to Good Burger. Love the Nickelodeon reference. Let's just check the menu. Oh, you can't land your airship at a port, only a real ship. Kobe's leveling up like real soon. Let's do that. That's why I gave up, says Angus. It's kind of frustrating in the beginning. I definitely get that. Oh, I didn't realize Crescent Lake was like so close to Provoca. Then over here is just land that you'll never ever need to explore, right? Yeah, weird. There's a port here, and then there's one here that you'll just never use. And then here's the Peninsula of Power up here. Yo, let's use Harm 4. Oh, and let's use Nuke, too. We haven't tried this yet. I finally get a charge of level 8 magic. It looks just like the green ice. Does 364 damage. Holy cow. What a beast. It's just like one of my KarmaJolt shorts, Yokita. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Kobe with, like, the worst possible level up there. J-Lab? I don't know that one, Carlos Phillips. But if you say they're good, I will try them. Probably not. Not sponsored. I'll look them up, though. You'll get pained. An Ice 3'd. Helldiver approved. Alright, one last battle. Frost Wolves. Let's fire 3 of them. This'll probably kill them all, to fire 2. And like, I do, you know what? I should teach this guy Fade, because that's like a really good spell. Where do I learn that? At Gaia, possibly? Let's go find Gaia, which I think is right up here. Yeah, there we go. Fade equals holy. Yeah, DL. It's like one of the only magics that the white mage can use that just like hurts people. Just harms enemies, and they don't even have to be undead. But it's just like a big old nuke. And I think it's this way. Okay, so let's buy this for 60,000 gold. Like, wall is fine, too. I might buy that at some point. What can this guy get? Zap! Let's get him stop. I don't know if I'll ever use that. Magique is right, Ingus. Nuke is better damage than Fade. Yeah, but it's like comparable. Michael L. Let's show it off. Tiny cat, don't you step on nothing. Thank you. What was the quad X? Yeah, Tail Gunner, I think that's just an instant death spell, and those just aren't that good. Unless it's Breath of Fire 2. Alright, so let me show you what Fade looks like. Chance to strike first. I will use the Excalibur in combat and the defense. But here's Fade. It's a level 8 magic that the white mage can get. And it's basically the holy spell in other games. But in this game it's called Fade. You know what? Let's try stopping too. Nothing happens. Ineffective. Time stopped. Paralyzed. Okay. I don't know if that's worth a level 8 spell charge, but yeah, Fade is basically like a lightning bolt. Did decent damage there. I think it's got a really high variance on it. Like, can it do up to 400 damage? Let's see what the Explorer's Handbook has to say about it. Because often it will tell you the damage range, but... No, it just says, causes evil to be gone. That's mysterious and cryptic. And not a very good description. But yeah, it's a good spell. You should get it for your white mage if you have the money. And you've already bought life too. Anonymous, how are you? I think you're showing up right as I am running out of steam. Let's save the game here and do these 2 curls, everybody. Because of Carlos Phillips. More like Curlos Phillips, am I right? Let's do 2 curls. Hammer curls this time. 1. 2. Alright, y'all. Let's call it a stream. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching me play a little bit of Final Fantasy on the Nintendo NES system. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great, but hey, I'm gonna go to bed early. Isn't that crazy? Genevieve B, I'll see you with the burning hearts. Alright, have a good night. Be healthy, everyone. Be safe. And I'll see you soon. Carlos Phillips with the cool $2 right at the end. All right. You heard the man, everybody. Put the car in the chat. We got 2 more to do, Troy Smith. 1, 2. All right. Well, look at that. We broke 100. Hey, Carlos, thank you so much, and welcome back. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.